Gentlemen, let me begin with the hard question. What if the woman you trust most, the one you laugh with, share secrets with, maybe even plan a future with, is not who she seems? What if her loyalty, her affection, even her respect are not reflections of her true character, but carefully timed performances delivered only when you're watching? I don't say this to make you paranoid. I say it because too many men confuse attention for love, charm for character, and sweet words for truth. And the cost of that mistake? Brutal. Years wasted, trust broken, confidence shattered, and with pieces of your life you'll never get back. Here's the harsh reality. Character does not reveal itself in candlelight dinners, cute texts, or weekend getaways. That's the stage show. Character shows up when no one is watching and when she has nothing left to gain from you. And that's where most men fail. They evaluate a woman in curated moments, when everything is pleasant, when life is smooth. But that's grading performance, not testing character. So here's the truth. There are only two silent tests that cut through all the illusions. Two checkpoints that expose who she really is beneath the polish. And once you know them, you'll never confuse convenience for commitment again. Why men get blindsided? Let's start with the psychology. Why do even smart, experienced men get fooled? It's simple. We're wired to evaluate love using the easiest metrics. Did she smile at me? Did she text back? Did she say she loves me? Did she seem happy when we were together? But those are states, not standards. They're weather, not climate. Anyone can act kind when it costs them nothing. Anyone can appear loyal when they're benefiting from the relationship. Anyone can shower you with affection when life is convenient. The danger is this. Men take temporary comfort and mistake it for permanent character. You see warmth in the moment and assume it equals reliability in the future. That's how even intelligent men get blindsided. Silent test 1. How she handles freedom. The first silent test is this. What does she do with freedom? Freedom is the stage where masks fall. It's not when she's with you. It's when she's away from you. Not when you're watching, but when no one is. And here's the truth. Loyalty is either an outfit she wears for attention, or a code she lives by regardless of who's in the room. Think of James, 43, newly divorced. He met a woman who checked all the boxes, charming, affectionate, and very public about how much she adored him. In front of friends, she was radiant, hugging his arm, laughing at his jokes, talking about how lucky she was. But when James wasn't around, things shifted. Her phone flipped face down. Conversations with girlfriends sounded rehearsed. Notifications got cleared the second he walked in. Subtle, small things, but enough to plant a seed of doubt. And here's the key. Her loyalty was bright in public, but dim in private. Around him, she performed commitment. Away from him, she flirted with temptation. That's when James realized the truth. She wore loyalty like an outfit, not like a code. Gentlemen, let me say it straight. Loyalty as an outfit shines only when there's an audience. Loyalty as a code stays consistent even in silence. And here's why this matters. Freedom doesn't create betrayal, it exposes it. If betrayal lives in her, freedom will give it room to breathe. If integrity lives in her, Freedom will prove it. So watch carefully, not with paranoia. Paranoia destroys peace. Watch with patience, with discernment. Ask yourself, does she act the same when no one's clapping? Does her respect hold steady when she's far from my eyes? That's the first test. Silent test 2. How she treats you when she doesn't need you. The second test is even harder, because it reveals something men desperately want to avoid. How she behaves when she no longer needs you. See, some women's affection is directly tied to benefit. Their kindness, their patience, their respect. All of it flows as long as you're filling a role. Provider, problem solver, emotional anchor. But when those roles are no longer required, the mask comes off. Let me give you a story. Michael, 51, started dating a woman who at first seemed deeply appreciative. She leaned on him after long days, admired his stability, treated him like her rock. Michael felt alive again, needed, valued, maybe even loved. But then her life stabilized. She got a better job, built her own social circle, and secured financial independence. And slowly, her tone shifted. Calls grew shorter. Texts went unanswered. His presence was no longer a priority. Michael realized something painful. She never valued him for who he was. She valued the benefits he brought. And once those benefits were no longer necessary, his value to her evaporated. That's the second silent test. Does her respect survive when her need disappears? If it does, you've found character. If it doesn't, you've uncovered convenience, the pattern that saves you. Now let me tie it all together. Character isn't revealed by promises. It's revealed by patterns. Words are forecasts. Patterns are weather records. And when the forecast contradicts the record, you believe the record. So stop asking, does she say the right things? Start asking, does she repeat the right things? Does she respect you when you're not in the room? Does she honor you when you're no longer her safety net? Does her behavior match her declarations when there's no spotlight and no incentive? That's the truth you need. The practical takeaway. Men, let me leave you with this. You don't need to play games or set traps to know if a woman is real. Life itself will hand you the two tests, freedom and independence. How she handles freedom when no one's watching. How she treats you when she doesn't need you. Those two checkpoints tell you everything about whether you're loved or leveraged, valued or used. If she passes both, you've got something rare. Protect it. Cherish it. Build on it. Because a woman who honors the bond in silence and respects you, even in independence, is worth her weight in gold. If she fails them, don't negotiate with red flags. Don't beg convenience to turn into character. Step away with clarity, not confusion. Because at the end of the day, benefits can buy affection, but only values sustain respect. And respect is the oxygen of love. Without it, no relationship survives. So the next time you wonder if she's real, don't look at what she says in the light. Look at what she does in the dark. Don't ask how she treats you when she needs you. Ask how she treats you when she doesn't. That's the mirror of her soul. And that reflection, gentlemen, will tell you more about your future than any sweet word ever could.